Hot 基础英文新闻
Hot English News
每天10分钟，用基础英文听懂热门新闻。本集节目由 CLN 制作播出。第一则，致癌沙拉油殃及品项扩大，中联遭重罚 1.65 亿。中联油脂致癌物超标事件持续扩大，食药署于7月7日公布最新名单，目前锁定至少232项疑虑产品，包括超商饭团、沙拉酱、塔塔酱、蜂蜜芥末酱等食品。卫福部也改采更严格的做法，要求相关产品先预防性下架，检验合格后才能重新贩售。中联因延迟通报与通报不实，被重罚1亿6520万元，创下台湾食安史上最高裁罚纪录。
The first story. Cancer-causing salad oil scandal expands. Central Union Oil Corporation fined 165 million new Taiwan dollars. The Central Union Oil Corporation carcinogen scandal continues to expand. Taiwan's Food and Drug Administration released an updated list on July 7th, identifying at least 232 products that may be affected. These include convenience store rice balls, salad dressings, tartar sauce, honey mustard dressing, and other food items. The Ministry of Health and Welfare has taken stricter action, requiring these products to be removed from shelves as a precaution. They can only return to the market after passing safety tests. Central Union Oil was fined 165.2 million new Taiwan dollars for delayed and inaccurate reporting, setting a record for the highest food safety fine in Taiwan's history.
第二则，长荣海运报内线交易，张国华等人遭搜索。台北地检署于7月6日搜索长荣海运等企业，并约谈张国华与张国正等9人。检方调查指出，张国华等人在重大讯息公开前，涉嫌买进大量长荣海运股票，估计不法获利超过150亿元。张国华涉嫌违反证券交易法，以 1.2 亿元交保，并遭科技监控与限制出境。张国正则以1000万元交保。尽管张国华全盘否认指控，但此丑闻冲击航运股，长荣海运于7月7日股价开盘走跌逾 4%， 失守190元大关。
The second story. Evergreen Marine Insider Trading Scandal. Chang Guohua and others searched. The Taipei District Prosecutor's Office searched Evergreen Marine and related companies on July 6th and questioned 9 people, including Chang Guohua and Chang Guocheng. Prosecutors said Chang Guohua and others allegedly bought large amounts of Evergreen Marine shares before major information was disclosed, with estimated illegal gains of more than 15 billion new Taiwan dollars. Chang Guohua is suspected of violating the Securities and Exchange Act. He was released on 120 million new Taiwan dollars bail, placed under electronic monitoring, and banned from leaving Taiwan. Chang Guocheng was released on 10 million new Taiwan dollars bail. Although Chang Guohua denied all accusations, the scandal hit shipping stocks. Evergreen Marine's share price fell more than 4% at the opening on July 7th, dropping below the 190 new Taiwan dollars mark. 第三则，美军在轰伊朗报复商船遇袭，国际油价飙升。美军于7月7日对伊朗发动新一轮空袭，报复伊朗近日在荷默兹海峡攻击3艘商船的行为。美国中央司令部表示，伊朗明显违反停火协议，美军必须让伊朗为危害国际航道安全的行为付出代价。美国财政部也宣布，撤销先前允许伊朗出售原油的一般许可，仅允许已授权的交易持续至7月17日。市场忧心荷默兹海峡的航运安全，导致国际油价应声走高。The third story. U.S. strikes Iran again after commercial vessels attack. Global oil prices surge. The U.S. military launched a new round of airstrikes on Iran on July 7th, in response to Iran's recent attacks on 3 commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. Central Command said Iran had clearly violated the ceasefire agreement and that the U.S. military had to make Iran pay for endangering the safety of international shipping lanes. The U.S. Treasury Department also announced that it had revoked a previous general license allowing Iran to sell crude oil. Only already authorized transactions can continue until July 17th. Markets are worried about shipping safety in the Strait of Hormuz, causing international oil prices to rise.
第4则，中东供应风险升高，台塑化加速分散油源。台塑化董事长表示，美伊冲突与荷默兹海峡危机造成全球能源供应紧张，公司已降低对中东原油依赖，改向美国、非洲与巴西寻找替代油源，以降低供应中断风险。面对石化景气低迷与国际竞争加剧，台塑化同步调整产品组合，降低开工率，并加速布局永续航空燃油与低碳转型。业界分析，在能源供应重组与碳费时代来临下，分散采购与绿色转型已成为石化产业维持竞争力的重要策略。
The fourth story. Formosa Petrochemical Corporation diversifies oil sources as Middle East supply risks rise. The chairman of Formosa Petrochemical Corporation said that the conflict between the United States and Iran and the crisis in the Strait of Hormuz have increased pressure on global energy supplies. The company has reduced its dependence on Middle Eastern crude oil and is seeking alternative oil sources from the United States, Africa, and Brazil to lower the risk of supply disruptions. Facing a weak petrochemical market and intensifying global competition, Formosa Petrochemical is also adjusting its product mix, reducing operating rates, and accelerating investments in sustainable aviation fuel and low-carbon transformation. Industry analysts said that as energy supply chains are being reshaped and carbon fees become more common, diversified sourcing and green transformation have become key strategies for maintaining competitiveness in the petrochemical industry.
第5则，巧克力控的日子，解密世界巧克力日的由来。7月7日是世界巧克力日，纪念可可豆于1550年7月7日传入欧洲。中南美洲古文明已有食用可可豆的记录。当时的巧克力并非甜点，而是加入辣椒、肉桂制成名为苦水的能量饮料。可可树曾被视为天堂之树，可可豆甚至被当作货币使用。直到1657年巧克力传入英国，将糖和可可油混合后，才逐渐成为今日为人熟悉的甜食。
The fifth story. A day for chocolate lovers. The origin of World Chocolate Day. July 7th is World Chocolate Day. It marks the day cacao beans were introduced to Europe on July 7th, 1550. Ancient civilizations in Central and South America had already used cacao beans. At that time, chocolate was not a dessert. It was an energy drink called bitter water, made with chili and cinnamon. The cacao tree was once seen as the tree of paradise, and cacao beans were even used as money. It was not until chocolate was introduced to England in 1657 and mixed with sugar and cocoa butter that it gradually became the sweet treat we know today.
本集节目由 CLN 制作播出。在结束前，欢迎于说明栏订阅电子报，学习更多新闻英文。
Let's wrap up today's episode. We've learned about some important events happening around the world. Taiwan's Ministry of Health and Welfare has imposed a record 165.2 million new Taiwan dollars fine on Central Union Oil Corporation and ordered the recall of 232 products as the toxic salad oil scandal continues to expand. Taiwanese prosecutors have searched Evergreen Marine and bailed its top executives over a massive 15 billion new Taiwan dollars insider trading scandal. The U.S. military has launched retaliatory airstrikes against Iran following attacks on commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz, threatening the ceasefire agreement and driving up global oil prices. Rising energy supply risks are pushing Formosa Petrochemical to diversify oil sources and accelerate its low-carbon transformation to stay competitive. World Chocolate Day on July 7th commemorates the introduction of cacao beans to Europe, celebrating its evolution from an ancient energy drink and currency into the sweet treat we enjoy today. In the next episode, we will continue to explore the recent hot news with you in the morning. Don't forget to come back. Have a nice day and hear from me next time. Bye.